Welcome, wonderful soul, to this energy update for the time quality of May 2022. So for May, you can't see a month separated from the bigger connections and the energy waves which go through many months or years. Okay, but we can take a look at every month, so to give you somehow like a guideline, so you know where you are in. And it's always like this: if you know what is going on, you can understand your own reactions better, as well as you can prepare yourself and then come in a really best way through these a little bit challenging times. Many people suffer at the moment from nervous systems attacks. What does this mean? This means that somehow they are very nervous, or they are somehow like fragile, and they don't recognize themselves again because they don't know such an energy, a trembling energy from themselves. So this is one aspect of not only from May, but also from maybe all the year 2022 and also the next year. It depends a little bit how fast we are going through these energy changes. So now what can you do if you feel that you are very like fragile, or you feel like you don't have a protection anymore? It's like something happens and you have the feeling it really brings you out of your balance at once. You don't have a calmness inside you, you don't have a balance, and it is really exhausting. It feels for you maybe like you are so touchable from the world that you don't wear clothes, and this is not a very nice state of being, because it's like you are always in the spot of the light and everyone can see everything, and it is not comfortable. You want to have the power to decide when you want to be seen and when not, and when you want to react sensitive on something and when not. And at the moment it's like you have lost this control about yourself. So what can you do about this? First thing is to accept like it is, because it is like this, that we are all in this really high frequency and high accelerative times. So everyone of course reacts in another way and everyone is on another path. So don't compare yourself. This is very important. Don't compare yourself with somebody who maybe does not have such reactions. Maybe he will not have it ever, or maybe later, or he had it. So, and no matter what, it is your path and you have to come along with your own reactions. So if you feel that you are so fragile and sensitive and touchable too much, like you can get hurt very easily, or you get upset very easily, or you get angry or sad very easily, just take yourself in your heart. Embrace yourself with your love, because nobody else can do it like you. You have to have compassion with yourself, otherwise you get lost. You get lost in panic, you get lost in anger, you get lost in fear, and this is not helpful at all. So this is like an introduction to May, but also you know, it goes in waves. Maybe one day you have the feeling you are going to break down, and the other day you have a lot of energy again. And this changes, really rough changes as well. Like one day it's very cold, the next day it's very hot. So you have to be prepared for this, that it is like this. One day you have a lot of energy, the other day you don't have energy at all. So what we all have to get trained to is flexibility. Flexibility, because it is not so predictable. This, what we say now in the beginning, it is for all this period of energy shift, and it is in May, but also the whole year, and maybe also next year, to say it again. So it is also important for you to know this, so you don't think, oh, okay, now in May it's a little bit challenging energy. No, don't see it also as a challenging energy. See it as a gift, because this gift helps all humanity to decide where we want to go, and everyone has to make decisions, and maybe one decides to go left and you decide to go right, and don't argue with anybody. It is your life and it is your decision. But you have also to be aware that you make a decision, and so you hear this talk, you want to awake more and you want to live more of yourself on earth. So you have also to get used to this days where you have the nothing works, or you break into pieces, or you are very, very sensitive and touchable or angry. And this has nothing to do with that you don't manage to come along with energies. No, it's just cleansing process, and it is like your energy field is widening, so there can be more light in your field. So again, to close this topic, to come to an end with it, please don't try to push these days away. Try to dive into the sensitivity, into this touchable part. Go for a walk, go into nature, do a meditation, or just calm down, separate yourself from other people if possible, so that you have time for yourself to give your system time to find your inner balance again. Now let's take a look more particularly to the phases we have in May. May has a dynamic energy. Mostly there are again 2 or 3 levels of energy, and maybe you will be one day on this level, another day on another level. It's okay, but just to know which levels we have. We have a high dynamic and a powerful energy in the beginning of May and also in the end of May, and then in the middle, among 10th to 20th maybe. This is a time which has a lower, not a lower frequency, but not so such a pushing energy. It's more calm, and you can take some breaths, so you can relax a little bit from this really, really high energetic energies in the beginning and in the end. So if you have some things to decide or some things to do for your business, for your personal life, maybe you want to plan your holidays or to set up a new project, to make some plans, the first 10 days in May are the best for it. After, the energy is not so clear anymore. or the focus goes somewhere else. But in the first 10 days of May, there is a really pushing energy, and you can manage to do a lot of things. Use this energy. Don't waste this field of energy, because yes, you need this power to bring also your projects on earth, or to bring a structure into the next month, so you know when the energy is more somehow foggy and you don't see clearly, so you have made plans, and then you can just do what you have decided in these first days of May. This is also, of course, if you use this energy in a positive, in a contributive way, in a lightful way, you can achieve a lot of results. Okay, but if you meet people who are in a lower frequency, or on a global context, it also can mean that there are more conflicts on earth, or more conflicts in your partnership, in your family, on work, at work, and so on. So again, just be prepared for this, and don't take part in these conflicts. If somebody comes with this aggressive energy to you, you just can step left, and so the energy goes into the wall, let's say. Okay, then around full moon, it's I think 15th, 16th, 17th of May, in these days. This is again a really deep going energy. Deep going means, okay, you know it, and then you can embrace also the depths of your soul. There might be some memories popping up which have hurt you in the past. Okay, this is not nice, but it's also not tragedy. You just have to embrace this also. It comes again to the surface, so that you can take a look at it, you can heal it, you can love it, you can forgive if necessary, and then just let it go. Don't hang on in the past more. Just, if there is coming something to the surface, don't try to push it away. Take a look at it. Ask the situation, what do you want to tell me now? Or if you are sad for no reason, sit somewhere in silence, into nature, in the nature, and just allow yourself to fall into yourself in this energy of, okay, why I am sad at the moment. Maybe you are sad with no reason. Maybe you are sad because of the years passed by and you didn't live the life you wanted to live. Okay, so embrace yourself and ask yourself at this moment, what can I do now for the rest of my life? I still have some days, some months, some years to live. What can I do today to start to create and to live the life and the experiences I want to live? So be a little bit careful in these days around full moon, because also many people who are not aware about these energy things, they react sometimes without reason, not so nice, or they are just victims of their emotions. Don't take everything personally, it's not necessary. Okay, and then in the end of the month, after this full moon depths, around about, I think, about 20, 21, 22 of May, the energy rises again and it gains again speed. You can imagine like a wave. In the beginning it goes high, then we go into a slower movement and into the depths, and then the energy rises again, and there's an acceleration again of energy. And again, there might be happy times for you, and enjoy life, very important, and give love, spread love wherever you are. Just be love, and if somebody does not want your love, okay, just move on. It's not so tragic. It's also a good exercise to give unconditional love energy. If you give love and you expect that somebody gives you love back or is nice to you and so on, it's not really unconditional love energy. You expect something. The difference is about the love thing, that if you really are love, you are love. Nothing really can hurt you, nothing can touch you in a negative way, and you just live everywhere where you go, everyone you meet, you give some love because you are love, but you don't expect something. If you think, for example, your partner, a friend of you, or your child, or somebody you meet on the street, does not react to your love, and maybe also talks in a ugly way with you, don't take it personally. Stay in your love and move on, because sometimes love energy also reminds the other person that he is not love, and this makes sometimes also a little bit upset or aggressive, but it's okay. It's a healing process, and it's for you the lesson, the experience to stay love, to be love, to stay in love, whatever happens around you. And this is, maybe you can make this the main theme for May 2022. Be love, just be love. Okay, have a wonderful month, and thank you for listening.